Now I would like to start the new chapter, that is algebraic expressions. Now in your earlier classes you are already familiar with the expressions like algebraic expressions such as 2x plus 3, 3x square and 4y square minus 7y plus 12. Now these algebraic expressions are useful in the formulating puzzles and problems. Now the expressions are the central concept of the branch of the mathematics, that is algebra. Now in this chapter you will be able to find how the algebraic expressions are formed and how they can be combined and how we can find the value of the algebraic expressions and how they can be useful for us. Now let us see how the expressions are formed. So how are algebraic expressions formed? Now before going to start this, first let us see what is a variable and what is a constant. Now first, what is a variable? A variable can take any value from a given set. For example, the variables are denoted by the lowercase letters x, y, z or l, m, n. So for example, if you take to find the area of a rectangle whose length is L meters and breadth is B meters. So here if L value is 10 meters and breadth is 4 meters, then area of the rectangle A equals to L into B. But here L is always may not be 10 meters and here breadth also B always may not be 4 meters. Here L and B values can be changed, means the values of the variables may be changed. That is why, so the variables are denoted by the lowercase letters like x, y, z, l, m, n or a, b, c. Then what is a constant? A fixed value is known as a constant. For example, 5. 5 is fixed at any time, at anywhere. So it does not change. And minus 2 by 3. So this is also a constant. It does not change. So the fixed values are known as constants, and the variables means they can be changed. They do not have any fixed values. So usually we take the lowercase letters to represent the variables. Now let us see how the expressions are formed. Now let us take an expression 2x plus 3. How the expression 2x plus 3 is formed? To form the expression 2x plus 3, first we have taken a variable x, then it is multiplied by 2, then the constant 3 is added to the product. So by multiplying the variable x by 2, we got the product 2x. And we have used one operation, addition, and then the constant term 3 is added to the product 2x. So to combine two or more expressions, we use the operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now the another example, 5y minus 8. Here the variable y is multiplied by 5, then from the product 8 is subtracted. So this is also an expression. So this is 8 is subtracted from the product of 5 and y. So we combine the variables and constants to form the expressions. So actually the algebraic expressions are formed by combining the variables and constants. Sometimes we combine the variable itself, because for example, if x square is there, this expression x square is obtained by multiplying x by x itself. So then we get the term x square. And the another expression 4y square is there. So this is also obtained by multiplying y by y, and this product is again multiplied by the constant 4. So then we get 4 into y, 4y square. Now let us see another example. 3k square minus 4k plus 1. So this is also an expression obtained by three terms such as 3k square and minus 4k then plus 1. So this expression is obtained by considering three terms with the variable k. Sometimes an expression can contain two or more variables such as 3x plus 4y minus 8. So in this expression there are two variables like x and y. So in the first term is obtained by multiplying 3 by x, the second term is obtained by multiplying 4 by y, then the constant term z is subtracted from this sum. So here the expressions are obtained by combining the variables and constants by the operations of addition and subtraction. We have seen how the algebraic expressions are formed. Now let us see, so what are the terms of an expression? Now let us consider an algebraic expression 3x plus 4. Here, what is the expression 3x plus 4? So in this first, 3x is obtained by multiplying the variable x by 3, then 4 is added to the product of 3 and x. So then we will consider another algebraic expression 4y square minus 7y plus 6. So in this algebraic expression, so how this algebraic expression, let us see once again. So first 4y square is obtained by multiplying 4 by the product of y by y itself. So first you will multiply y by y, to this product you will multiply again by 4. So then this expression is formed. Then how we got minus 7y? So this minus 7 is multiplied by the product by the variable y. Then the third expression, this is 6. Now these three are the parts of the expression which are formed separately first and then added each other. So these parts of the expression are called the terms of the expression. Now if we consider the first algebraic expression here also, so 3x and 4, so these are the parts of the expression which are formed separately first and then added to each other. So these parts of the expression are called terms of the algebraic expression. So even in the second algebraic expression also, 4y square and minus 7y then 6. So these are the parts of the expression which are formed separately first then added to each other. So these parts of the expression are called terms of the algebraic expression. So of course here minus 7xy is there, but here also minus 7xy is added to the first expression, because for example 3x plus 3x minus 4y plus z is there. So this is obtained by adding 3x, so this minus 4y and z. So if we add these three terms, so 3x minus 4y and z, so if we add these three terms together, then we will get the algebraic expression 3x minus 4y plus z, because here plus into minus 4y, so then the third term is z. So here 3x and minus 4y and z. So these are the terms of the algebraic expression 3x minus 4y plus z. So we get the algebraic expression by adding the terms together. So far we have discussed what are the algebraic expressions and how we can obtain the algebraic expressions, and what are the terms of algebraic expression and the factors of each term of the algebraic expression. Now, and we have also learnt the classification of algebraic expressions such as monomial, binomial, trinomial and even a polynomial. Now let us do few problems based on all these topics. Now get the algebraic expressions in the following cases using the variables, constants and arithmetic operations. So using the variables, constant and the arithmetic operations means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So we should write these statements as the algebraic expression. Now the first one is subtraction of z from y. So the subtraction of the variable z from y. So this can be written as y minus z, because subtraction of the variable z. So here z is subtracted from the variable y. So we should write y first, from y z is subtracted. So this is written as y minus z. Next, 1/2 of the sum of the numbers x and y. So first you have to find the sum of the numbers x and y. So what is the sum of the numbers x and y? It is written as x plus y. So this is the sum of the numbers x and y. And what is 1/2 of this? So this is taken as 1/2 means into 1/2, or this can be written as x plus y by 2. So this is the algebraic expression to represent 1/2 of the sum of the numbers x and y. Now let us take the third question. Numbers x and y both are squared and added. Here the numbers x and y both are squared and added. So when the number x is squared, we write x square, and the number y is squared, we write y square. So here the two numbers x and y are squared then added. So we write x square plus y square. So this is the algebraic expression to represent the given statement. Next, product of the numbers y and z subtracted from 10. So first you will find the product of the numbers y and z. Product of the numbers y and z is denoted by yz, or we can say y into z. So this is subtracted from 10. So first you will write 10. From this number 10 we will subtract the product of y and z. So that is y into z. So this can also be written as 10 minus yz. Here the product of the numbers y and z is subtracted from 10. Next one, sum of the numbers a and b subtracted from their product. Then what is the sum of the numbers a and b? So it is a plus b. The sum of the numbers a and b is denoted by a plus b. Now this is subtracted from their product. Then what is the product of a and b? So it is a into b. So the sum of the numbers a plus b is subtracted from their product a into b. So this is written as a into b is ab minus of a plus b. So the sum of the numbers a and b means a plus b is subtracted from their product means ab.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.
Now let us see the factors of a term. Now how the algebraic expression is formed? By combining the terms with a plus or minus sign. See, for example, 3x square minus 4xy. This is an algebraic expression. It consists of two terms, 3x square and minus 4xy. So how the term 3x square is obtained and how the second term minus 4xy is obtained. So the term 3x square is obtained by the product of the factors 3x and x, and the second term minus 4xy is obtained by the product of the factors minus 4x and y. Now let us take another example. 5ab plus 15. So this algebraic expression also consists of two terms, namely 5ab and 15. So the first term obtained by the product of the factors 5 5ab, and the second term 15 also obtained by the product of the factors 3 and 5. So the term of the algebraic expression is formed by the product of the factors of variables and constants. Sometimes a term contains only the product of the variables, and sometimes the term contains the product of the constants. So for example, a term x cube plus x square. Now consider such expression x cube plus x square. So here the first expression, the first term, in this expression the first term x cube. So in this the first term is obtained by the product of the factors x, x, x. So here x is multiplied thrice, then we get x cube, and the second term x square is obtained by the product of x and x. Now if you show this product of the factors to form the term of an algebraic expression by the tree diagram, so we get, first you will write the expression, then we write the terms, then we write the factors. So if you write the first expression 3x square minus 4xy, so here 3x square minus 4xy. So in this expression there are two terms such as 3x square and minus 4xy. So the first term consists of three factors 3x and also x, and the second term minus 4xy consists of three factors minus 4x and also y. Next, the second example 5ab plus 15. So here also we write first expression, then terms, and then factors. So if you show the second example by tree diagram, then first we will write the expressions such as 5ab plus 15. So it consists of two terms, namely 5ab and 15. So the first term is 5ab and the second term is 15. Now if you write the first term as a product of the factors, then we will get the factors 5a and b. So these are the factors in the first term. So 5a and b. So these are the factors of the first term. Then what are the factors of the second term 15? So here we have only two factors of 15, 3 and 5, and we can also write 115, but we do not consider 1 as the separate factor of any constant term or any algebraic expression. That is why we write the factors as 3 and 5. Here we have used continuous lines for representing the terms and dotted lines for representing the factors to show the difference between the terms and factors of an algebraic expression. So in this way we can represent any algebraic expression by the tree diagram by naming the terms and factors of the expression. We have seen how to write a term as a product of the factors. Now let us see the coefficients of the terms of any algebraic expression. Now if we consider the algebraic expression 3x square plus 4xy. So this algebraic expression consists of two terms 3x square and 4xy. So the first term 3x square and the second term 4xy. So in this first term 3x square, the numerical factor, this is obtained by the product of the numerical factor 3 and the literal factor x, and x is multiplied by x itself. Then here the numerical factor 3 is said to be the numerical coefficient of this term, and even the literal factor x square. So this x square is called the literal coefficient or literal factor of the first term. So the numerical coefficient 3 is also called it is called the coefficient of the first term. And if you consider the second term 4xy, so in the second term 4xy, here 4 is the numerical factor and the literal factors are x and y. Here 4 is the numerical factor and x and y are the literal factors. So the numerical factor 4 is called the numerical coefficient, and the product of the literal factors x and y, so this is called the literal coefficient. And the numerical coefficient is also called simply the coefficient. So what is the coefficient of this 4xy, the term 4xy, that is 4 itself. And in the term 4xy, here 4 is the numerical coefficient or coefficient of the term 4xy, and each other literal coefficient is also called the coefficient of the remaining factors. Here x is the coefficient of the product of the remaining terms 4 into y, 4y, and y is the coefficient of the product of the remaining terms 4x. The remaining terms are 4 and x, so 4x, and 4 is the coefficient of xy, the product of the remaining factors xy. So here each variable or each factor is said to be the coefficient of the remaining product of the factors. So if we consider minus 7 AB, here minus 7 is the coefficient of AB, and A is the coefficient of minus 7 into B, and B is the coefficient of minus 7A, and the numerical coefficient of this term is minus 7, or simply the coefficient of the term is minus 7. Now for example, if there is a term x plus 7, so it contains two terms x and 7. So here the coefficient of the first term x is 1, but usually we do not write when the coefficient is 1. So here there is no coefficient mentioned, means its coefficient is always 1. So if you take another expression, y square plus 3y minus 8. So here the numerical coefficient of the first term y square is 1. So even though it is not mentioned, but its coefficient is always 1. Now if you take another example, minus a plus 7b plus 3c. Now this algebraic expression consists of 3 terms. So the 3 terms are minus a, 7b and 3c. The coefficient means the numerical coefficient of the first term is minus 1, because the coefficient of a is 1 but it is with negative sign. So the coefficient of the first term is minus 1, and the numerical coefficient of the second term is 7, and the numerical coefficient of the third term is 3. So when there is a variable with a negative sign and without any coefficient mentioned there, then we should understand that its coefficient is always minus 1. So here the coefficient of the first term y square is 1, and the coefficient of the second term 3y is 3. So the third term is a constant, that is minus 8.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.
Let us solve the next question. Identify the terms and their factors in the following expressions and show the terms and factors by tree diagrams. Now The first expression is a trinomial as it consists of 3 terms. Now first you should identify the terms of this expression. So the first term is 1 and the second term is x and the third term is x square. Now if you write the factors of each term of this trinomial, so then the first term consists of only one factor, and even the second term consists of only one factor, that is x, and the third term consists of the two factors, so the product of x and x. So your x into x is x square. Now if you show the second algebraic expression as the tree diagram, so first how many terms are there in the expression? So it is a binomial because it consists of two terms. Now if you write the two terms of this expression, so the first term is y and the second term is minus y cube. Now if you factorize, means if you write the factors of the first term, so it consists of only one factor, so we do not write. Then the second term consists of 4 factors, so as first factor is minus 1, because the coefficient of minus y cube is minus 1, numerical coefficient is minus 1, and y cube can be written as the product of y, y and y. So we can write y into y. So if you multiply all these 4 factors, then we get minus y cube. So these are the terms of the expression and these are the factors of the terms. Next, the third algebraic expression also consists of 3 terms. So it is said to be a trinomial. Now let us identify each term of this expression. So the first term is minus ab and the second term is 2b square and the third term is minus 3a square. So these are the 3 terms of the algebraic expression. Now let us find the factors of each term of this expression. So the first term minus ab consists of 3 factors. So the 3 factors are minus 1, a and b. And the second term 2b square consists of 3 factors. So the 3 factors are 2, b and b. So 2 into b is 2b square. Now the third term minus 3a square consists of 3 terms. So the first term is minus 3 and the first factor is minus 3, the second factor is a and the third factor is a. So it consists of 3 factors, minus 3, a and a. So if you multiply minus 3a and a, we get minus 3a square. So in this way, if any algebraic expression is given, we can identify each term of the expression and we can find out the factors of each term of the given algebraic expression. Let us solve the next question. Identify the terms and factors in the expressions given below. So here the 3 expressions are given. So we have to identify each term of the expression and also we should write the factors of each term of the given algebraic expressions. Now let us take the first question, minus 4x plus 5y. So what are the terms of this algebraic expression? So the terms are minus 4x and 5y. So it consists of 2 terms, so then it is said to be a binomial. Now the expressions of the terms of the expression are minus 4x and 5y. Now the factors of each term. The factors of minus 4x are minus 4 and x, and the factors of the second term 5y are 5 and y. Now the second algebraic expression xy plus 2x square y square. So here it consists of 2 terms, so it is said to be a binomial. In this binomial, the first term is xy and the second term is 2x square y square. So these are the terms of the expression. Now the first term xy consists of two factors. So the first factor is x and the second factor is y. Now the second term 2x square y square, it consists of four factors. So 2x, x square y square, four factors, plus 2 is also the factor. So totally it consists of 5 factors. Now x, one more x, then y, and again y. So these are the factors of the second term. Now the third question, 1.2ab minus 2.4b plus 3.6a. As it consists of 3 terms, so then this expression is said to be a trinomial. Now what are the 3 terms of this algebraic expression? So the terms are 1.2ab minus 2.4b, 3.6a. Now the first term 1.2ab consists of 3 factors, 1.2, a and b. So these are the 3 factors of the first term. Now what are the factors of the second term minus 2.4b? So the second term consists of 2 factors, minus 2.4 and b. The third term 3.6a, it consists of 2 factors, 3.6 and a. So these are the factors of the various terms of the given algebraic expression. So in this way we can find out and we can identify each term of the algebraic expression, and also we can find the factors of each term of the given algebraic expression. Let us solve the next question. Identify the numerical coefficients of terms, means other than constants, in the following expressions. So in the following expressions, so there are various terms in each algebraic expression. We should write the numerical coefficient of each term in the algebraic expressions excepting the constant terms. So the first question, 5 minus 3t square. So here the 5 is a constant term, so we should not write the numerical coefficient of the constant term. Then the second term is minus 3t square. Then what is the numerical coefficient of the term minus 3t square? So obviously it is minus 3, and the literal coefficient is t square. The numerical coefficient is minus 3. So we can write numerical coefficient of second term is minus 3. Next, in the second algebraic expression, x plus 2xy plus 3y. So then what is the numerical coefficient of the first term? So here before x it is not mentioned with any coefficient, so we should understand this is 1x, so its numerical coefficient is 1. So the numerical coefficient of first term is 1. Then numerical coefficient of second term is 2, and the numerical coefficient of third term is 3. Numerical coefficient of second term is 2, and the numerical coefficient of third term is 3. Next, third algebraic expression, minus p square q square plus 7pq. So here the numerical coefficient is minus 1 because this is 1 p square q square and the first term is with a negative sign, so its numerical coefficient is minus 1. So the numerical coefficient of first term equals to minus 1, and the numerical coefficient of second term is 7. Next, fourth algebraic expression. So this can be written as 2 of L plus B can be written as 2L plus 2B. So then the numerical coefficient of first term is 2 and the numerical coefficient of second term also 2. So we can write that numerical coefficient of first term equals to 2 and the numerical coefficient of second term also 2. Next, fifth algebraic expression. What is the numerical coefficient of the first term? 0.1y. So the numerical coefficient is 0.1 and the second term is 0.01 y square. So the numerical coefficient of second term is 0.01. Numerical coefficient of first term equals to 0.1, then the numerical coefficient of second term is 0.01. Now let us see the next question. Identify terms which contain x and give the coefficient of x. So in each of the following algebraic expressions, we should find out which terms contain the variable x, and we should also write the coefficient of x in the algebraic expressions. So the first column will take expressions, second column will take terms with x, the second column will take terms with x, and the third column we will take coefficient of x. Now in the first algebraic expression 13y square minus 8yx, here the second term contains the variable x, so the first term does not contain the variable x. So we will write the second term in the second column minus 8yx. So in this term the coefficient of x is, so all the numerical coefficients and the literal coefficients other than x, so that is minus 8y. So this is the coefficient of the variable x. So minus 8y is the coefficient of x. Next, in the second algebraic expression 5 plus z plus zx. So in the first term x is not present and even the second term does not contain x, but in the third term we can find the variable x. So the third term contains the x, so we can write zx is the term which contains x. Now in this the coefficient of the variable x is z. So z is the coefficient of the variable x. Next, in the third algebraic expression 12xy square plus 25. So in this the first term 12xy square, so this contains the variable x, so we can write 12xy square. So this term contains the variable x. Then what is the coefficient of x in this term? So here 12y square, the product of 12 and y square, 12y square. So this is the coefficient of x in the term. Next, the fourth algebraic expression. So in this the first term does not contain x and the second term contains x and also the third term contains x. So here two terms contain the variable x. So in this, what is the numerical coefficient of x in the first term? That is 1. Because it is 1x means the numerical coefficient is 1. And what is the numerical coefficient of xy? Here y is the coefficient of, here y is not numerical coefficient but it is the coefficient of x. So here y is the coefficient of x in the second term xy.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.